Hello everyone, welcome to tonight's video. Have you ever been intrigued by games like the Ouija board, Charlie, and other types of ways that are meant to summon up spirits? When I was in grade school, I was always fascinated by those games that seem to be able to manipulate items and cause them to move on their own. One of my favorite ones was the Charlie and the pencil game. Whilst doing some research for an experimental video I have coming up, I realized that almost every tribe, race, and country have similar versions to them, so I decided to make this quick video. Tonight we'll start with 3 spirit games that are popular to play in Vietnam. These particular ones are played during a time they celebrate called the Month of Ghosts. In the Chinese culture, the 15th day of the 7th month in the lunar calendar is called the Ghost Day, and the 7th month in general is regarded as the Ghost Month, in which ghosts and spirits, including those of deceased ancestors, come out from the lower realm. In Mexico, we have what is called Día de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead, in which a similar tradition is held. It's believed that our dead ancestors can be invited back from the spiritual realm to spend a day with their living relatives. During this time, each spirit has its own day. On October 31st, the children will make altars to children's spirits and invite them to come and join them and play with them. On November 1st, it is considered All Saints' Day, and that's when the adult spirits are invited to join the festivities. And on November 2nd, that's when all of the spirits of men, women, and children who have passed away get to visit the decorated altars and enjoy the food and drink that is offered to them. But before I get too far, let me go back to the Vietnamese games. These games are said to be able to conjure up certain entities to join you in a real-life game. One in particular is meant to enter your body and possess you during the duration of it. So here are the 3 games that will get you closer to the ghosts that appear on the 7th month of the lunar year. You can play these if you dare. We start with number 1. Vietnamese Ouija. Popular among Vietnamese students, especially when camping, this game is for those who wish to have a hair-raising encounter with those otherworldly beings. A piece of wood from an old coffin is used as a Ouija board on which 29 letters of the Vietnamese alphabet are written along with diacritical marks and the numbers 0 through 9. Graveyards, or darkly lit places, are usually the desired playground for this undertaking. First, offerings are laid out along the 3 sticks of burning incense. If you want to contact spirits, you should do so with respect. Then a coin is positioned in the middle of the board on which the player places a finger. Finally, you read this poem out loud, and I quote, "Whose soul resides in the afterlife, if crossed to this place would you stay? Whose soul flies freely, hear this prayer, please come back." If you follow these steps, you should feel the coin move, meaning someone or something has arrived. The spirit will communicate by guiding the coin to different letters and numbers on the board. If you are too scared, simply say stop, and the coin will move to the word leave, and the game ends. Number 2. Malon. This is a very popular game for children in the countryside, and they are said to be ideal players because the transcendent players will often be manifestation of youngsters who have passed on and are excited to be summoned by their living peers. Malon is a version of the Ouija, but in this game, instead of chasing after the spirits will chase you. But there's a little setup required for Malon. All that's needed is an empty can, incense, and a cigarette. First, light the cigarette. When it starts to burn drag by drag, as if someone is smoking it, that is a sign that you have successfully summoned a spirit. The incense acts as a timer for the game. When it's burned out, it's over. During the game, the ghost will chase you and try to hit your ankles, so you better run fast. There's only one rule for this game: run straight, as making a turn will end the spirit's presence. This game is recommended to be played in a deserted place and late at night, preferably a cemetery. Number 3, and our last one on this list, is called Carrying the Corpse, where 8 people pretend to be at a funeral ceremony. One will play the corpse laying motionless on the ground, and another one, the leader, will be standing by the corpse's head, while the 6 others take their places around the body as if they were about to lift the coffin. The leader asks, "Where are you going?" The others answer, "We are headed to the graveyard, so let's go together," says the leader. Then the group tries to lift the corpse using only 7 index fingers. During the lifting process, the players are not allowed to make any jokes or even chuckle. Anyone not taking the game serious will cause the body to immediately fall. It's also said that the person playing the corpse is unconscious the entire time because a spirit has actually possessed their body. So these are 3 quick games that the Vietnamese children played during that time. If you feel brave enough to do it and send me a video of you actually doing it, I would be more than happy to post it on this website for you. Do they sound familiar? If they do, let me know in the comments which one was more familiar to you or which one you used to play as a kid. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I've also created a new website where you can visit. It'll be in the description below. Thanks for listening. Have a good one. Stay strange.